Reverse stage 3, CKD, eat these three fruits in the morning to cleanse kidneys quickly. Kidney disease at stage 3 or above often brings a confusing cycle of fatigue, water retention, and toxin buildup. But most people never learn how simple morning choices can shift kidney function. Today, you'll discover three fruits that safely support filtration and help cleanse kidneys in the morning, especially for people trying to reverse stage 3 CKD naturally. The last one on the list is the biggest surprise. And keep watching because I saved a powerful bonus tip for the very end. The first food works quietly, yet protects the kidneys with natural compounds that help reduce oxidative stress and support filtration. Many at stage 3 or above feel a noticeable difference after adding it to their morning routine. We begin today with blueberries. Blueberries are one of the gentlest and safest morning choices for people living with kidney disease at stage 3 or above, because their natural compounds support filtration without placing extra strain on the kidneys. Each cup carries a concentrated amount of anthocyanins, which are the pigments that give them their deep blue color, and these pigments have been shown to reduce kidney inflammation, according to work done by Harvard Nutrition Labs. The body often struggles with chronic inflammation when kidney function is reduced, and anthocyanins help calm the tissues that surround the nephrons, which are the tiny structures inside the kidneys that filter waste. When inflammation eases, the kidneys use less energy to perform the same work, which is helpful for anyone at stage 3 or above who deals with morning heaviness or slow urine flow. Another important benefit is their low potassium content per 100 grams, which keeps them safe for people who need to manage potassium carefully. Many fruits that are suggested for general health are not ideal for those at stage 3 or above, because high potassium can create dangerous electrical changes in the heart. Yet blueberries give you antioxidants without raising potassium to a concerning level. They also contain a blend of polyphenols that help to reduce oxidative stress, which is the damage caused when unstable molecules circulate in the bloodstream. Studies from Harvard Nutrition Labs have discussed how these compounds help weaken the chain reactions that damage kidney cells. People at stage 3 or above usually have more oxidative stress than those with healthy kidneys. So lowering this burden early in the morning can influence how your kidneys perform for the rest of the day. The fiber found in blueberries also plays a major role in something known as the gut-kidney axis, which describes the connection between digestive health and kidney function. When the gut has enough fiber, it reduces the production of harmful waste products that normally circulate back into the bloodstream and make the kidneys work harder. This connection becomes more important for people at stage 3 or above because their kidneys are already under daily pressure. Have you noticed your stomach feeling off when your kidneys act up? This connection is one reason why most people do well with 1/2 to 1 full cup of blueberries in the morning, which supports hydration and antioxidant use at the time your kidneys need it most. Morning consumption works better because the body absorbs antioxidants more efficiently when the stomach is empty, and your cells use these nutrients more quickly after sleeping. This is useful for people at stage 3 or above who want gentle support without loading the body with too much fruit in one sitting. Do you usually skip breakfast or start your day with something heavy? That habit might be slowing your kidneys more than you think. A simple way to prepare them is to create what many call a blueberry renal reset bowl. This uses fresh blueberries mixed with a small amount of low-protein yogurt, a sprinkle of chia seeds, and a dusting of cinnamon, which provides anti-inflammatory properties without adding extra potassium. Another option is chilled blueberry-soaked oats made by allowing plain oats to absorb water with a few blueberries overnight, which produces a soft, refreshing meal that keeps potassium low. Both of these options work well for people at stage 3 or above because they support the kidneys without causing a rapid rise in blood sugar. Blueberries also pair well with oats and cinnamon, both of which add texture and flavor without creating problems. It is better to avoid pairing them with bananas or high-potassium nut butters because these combinations can push potassium higher than recommended for someone at stage 3 or above. Choosing high-quality blueberries matters because the nutritional content depends heavily on ripeness. The darkest berries usually have the highest amount of polyphenols, while pale berries contain far less. Fresh blueberries are great, but frozen ones can be just as effective for those at stage 3 or above because they are picked at peak ripeness and frozen quickly to preserve nutrients. Frozen options are also usually more affordable and easier to store. It is wise to avoid berries with mold, soft spots, or added sugar because added sugar increases inflammation. Sweetened varieties in bags or cups often contain syrups that harm kidney health. There are also safety points worth knowing. Blueberries can interact with blood-thinning medications because they contain natural vitamin K, so individuals at stage 3 or above who use these medicines should watch their intake. Eating too many blueberries at once might cause digestive issues such as bloating or loose stools, especially in older adults whose digestion may not move quickly. It is also wise to avoid sugar-free blueberry preserves because they often contain artificial sweeteners and preservatives that make kidney function worse at stage 3 or above. Now let's switch to a fruit that hydrates, alkalizes, and supports kidney filtration early in the day. Many people overlook its gentle cleansing effect, even though it is easy to find and simple to use. The next fruit on our list is apples. Before we continue, tell me where you are watching from and how long you have been dealing with kidney issues at stage 3 or above. If you are trying to strengthen your kidneys each morning with safer choices, make sure to subscribe to Kidnease because we only cover topics for stage 3 and above. And if this helps you so far, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it does not. Apples hold a quiet strength that many people do not notice, especially when they are dealing with stage 3 or above kidney concerns, because this fruit works in several layers inside the body, and each layer brings a different level of support. Every apple contains quercetin in meaningful amounts, and this plant compound works as a strong antioxidant that reduces kidney cell stress because it slows the formation of free radicals that can damage filtering tissues when they stay uncontrolled for many hours. Pectin inside the fruit acts as a soluble fiber that helps bind waste molecules in the stomach and intestines, and this lowers the burden of uremic toxin precursors that often rise when kidney function goes down. Vitamin C adds another benefit because it supports connective tissue strength around nephrons and assists normal immune responses that stay closely linked to kidney protection since chronic inflammation tends to speed up structural damage. These three components form a natural combination that works slowly yet steadily, and this combination can be important for people at stage 3 or above who need safer and lighter detox support. Kidney specialists often say that low sodium and low phosphorus foods create less strain during filtration, and apples naturally provide both of these advantages, which makes them a dependable morning option. A nutrition team from a large university department observed that apples create a mild reduction in inflammatory markers when eaten regularly, and this effect may help kidneys maintain steadier filtration pressure in the long term. The amount of fiber inside one medium apple is enough to support digestive movement that prevents buildup of metabolic byproducts that later become burdensome for weakened kidneys. This happens because healthier bowel movement reduces the recycling of nitrogen compounds that would otherwise re-enter the bloodstream and increase kidney workload. When someone is living with stage 3 or above kidney function, every small lowering of waste load counts, and apples offer one of the simplest ways to do that without stressing the stomach. Some people wonder why this fruit works best in the morning, and the answer is tied to its slow-releasing natural sugars that provide stable energy without causing sudden insulin shifts. Kidneys respond better to steady blood sugar levels because unstable spikes can increase glomerular pressure, which is harmful over time. Eating the apple with the skin on makes the benefits far more complete because the skin carries a higher density of quercetin and fiber compared to the flesh alone. The skin also adds natural compounds that support gut bacteria diversity, and this matters since the gut-kidney axis influences toxin production all day. Many people choose apple juice instead of a whole fruit, but this creates problems for stage 3 or above individuals because the juice holds much higher sugar concentration, almost no fiber, and results in faster absorption, which puts extra strain on filtration. Morning preparations can be simple yet effective. Gentle warmed apple slices mixed with a small amount of cinnamon create a soothing start to the day because warmth increases pectin solubility, and this makes digestion easier for older adults. Cinnamon contains compounds that help maintain stable blood sugar, and this reduces pressure on kidneys during morning hours when filtration naturally increases after waking. Another soft preparation is an apple water infusion, where thin slices sit in water for several hours and release mild flavor along with antioxidants that support hydration. Early hydration is critical because kidneys work more smoothly when fluid balance is stable, and lightly flavored water encourages more drinking without added sugar. People who prefer pairings can add unsweetened yogurt because the protein amount is moderate and the probiotics support digestive balance, which lowers toxin formation. Cinnamon is always a safe partner due to its low potassium and strong metabolic benefits. It is better to avoid peanut butter and other high potassium spreads because people at stage 3 or above need control over potassium levels to prevent dangerous buildup in the blood. Choosing the right apples matters more than many people think. Honeycrisp, Fuji, and Gala are often preferred for individuals with stage 3 or above kidney concerns because they bring natural sweetness without added sugars, and they stay crisp for longer periods, which keeps more nutrients intact. When checking apples, the skin should be smooth and firm because softness signals early fermentation, which increases sugar concentration. Many apples carry pesticide residue, and these chemicals can place more stress on kidneys since they must process some of these compounds. So washing with salt water or a mild vinegar solution helps remove a large portion before eating. Storage also influences nutrient retention because apples stay fresher when kept in a cool and slightly humid environment, which prevents dehydration of the flesh and maintains a higher level of polyphenols that support kidney defense. There are some safety notes people should know. Eating too much fiber can cause discomfort for seniors because slower digestion makes the stomach feel bloated, and this discomfort can reduce appetite, which is not ideal for maintaining stable nutrition with stage 3 or above kidney needs. Some individuals with acid reflux need caution because apples can trigger irritation in sensitive stomachs due to their natural fruit acids. Another important point is avoiding apples at the same time as potassium supplements because the combination may complicate electrolyte balance, which is already delicate for people with weaker kidney filtration. Moderation keeps the benefits stable and safe, and most kidney dietitians agree that one medium apple in the morning gives enough support without causing issues for most people. If this is useful for you, please tap like. It may look small, but it helps Kidnease reach more people at stage 3 or above who are trying to protect their kidneys every morning. If you want others to get this knowledge too, hit that thumbs up now. Next, we shift toward a fruit that carries a stronger sour taste and a surprisingly protective effect on kidney stone risk, and this fruit also supports filtration in a gentle way for those at stage 3 or above. Now we take a closer look at the alkalizing nature of the lemon. Lemons often look like a simple sour fruit, yet they hold a level of kidney support that becomes especially meaningful for people living with stage 3 or above kidney concerns because every part of this fruit carries compounds that influence filtration, comfort from the very first sip. One of the most valuable components inside lemons is citrate, and the amount found in one fruit has the power to slow the formation of certain types of kidney stones because citrate binds with calcium in the urine and prevents the early steps of crystal formation that often start silently. This matters deeply for people at stage 3 or above because their kidneys already struggle to remove waste efficiently, and even a small reduction in stone risk reduces a major threat to kidney safety. Researchers from a major United States medical school have discussed how natural citrate lowers the possibility of calcium oxalate buildup, and this effect becomes stronger when people use lemon juice consistently in the morning. Vitamin C inside lemons creates another protective layer because it lowers inflammation in kidney tissue when taken in gentle amounts. And this becomes important since chronic low-grade inflammation is known to silently weaken filtering units over time. Morning use of lemon water can lightly raise urine pH, and this makes the urine less acidic, and that shift slows the growth of stone-forming crystals that usually thrive in more acidic environments. Many kidney dietitians consider lemons safe for stage 3 or above, as long as people use the right amount, because too much acid can irritate the stomach or become stressful for those with reflux issues. Most people do not know that the exact amount of lemon juice matters because using the right dose supports kidneys without overwhelming the digestive system. 1 to 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice mixed with morning water is the amount recommended for stage 3 or above individuals because this amount provides enough citrate to influence filtration without causing discomfort. Whole lemon juice is very different from lemonade because lemonade usually holds large amounts of added sugar that can strain kidney filtration by raising blood sugar faster than the body can handle. Fresh juice contains only natural acids and antioxidants, and this difference changes how the kidneys respond, especially in the morning when the body has not eaten for several hours and is more sensitive to sugar spikes. Taking lemon water before breakfast supports certain enzymes that activate when the stomach is empty, and these enzymes take part in neutralizing metabolic acids, which indirectly lowers the overall burden on kidneys. The gentle acidity also encourages people to drink more fluids, and better hydration is one of the simplest ways to keep waste levels moving smoothly when kidney function is already reduced. Practical preparation plays a big role in getting benefits safely. A simple detox-style lemon water made for stage 3 or above starts with warm water because warmer temperatures help release natural oils in the lemon, which carry small but helpful antioxidant compounds. The juice should always come from a fresh lemon because processed bottles contain preservatives that add unnecessary load on weakened kidneys. A second preparation many people enjoy is a lemon and blueberry infusion because both fruits carry antioxidants that work in different ways, and this combination boosts the overall protective effect without raising potassium levels. Mint leaves or cucumber slices make safe additions because they hydrate the body without adding minerals that could stress kidneys. People should avoid salt-based pairings because salt increases fluid retention, which makes filtration harder, and commercial lemon drinks often include artificial flavoring and excess sugar that create the same problems. Understanding how to buy and handle lemons correctly can increase the amount of citrate you get. Thin-skinned lemons usually carry more juice because the pulp takes up more space inside the fruit, and heavier lemons often contain more fluid, which means a higher natural concentration of beneficial compounds. Mold is a warning sign many people ignore because even a small patch signals the start of fermentation, which raises the sugar content and changes the acid structure of the fruit. Sliced lemons need proper storage because exposure to air lowers vitamin C rapidly, and this reduces a major part of their kidney helping value. Storing slices in a sealed container with minimal airspace slows oxidation and keeps the juice fresher for longer. There are a few risks to remember. The acid in lemons can weaken dental enamel when used daily without protection, so rinsing the mouth with plain water afterwards helps reduce this problem. People should avoid mixing lemon water with potassium chloride salt substitutes because this combination may shift electrolyte balance in a way that becomes unsafe for stage 3 or above kidneys. Using lemon water late at night is not recommended because acid can move upward while lying down and trigger reflux, which can disturb sleep and affect morning appetite. Concentrated lemon flavor packets with additives are not suitable for anyone at stage 3 or above because preservatives inside them increase the workload on kidneys that already struggle with filtration. Comment below. Have you ever tried drinking lemon water in the morning? And did you notice any changes in your energy or kidney comfort, especially if you are at stage 3 or above? Many people do not realize how little daily habits can influence kidney comfort, and morning lemon water is one of the simplest habits to understand because every sip supports filtration with a mix of acid balancing effects, hydration support, and gentle antioxidant action. Careful preparation keeps the benefits strong while avoiding risks that could appear if someone uses too much juice or mixes it with the wrong foods. It helps to stay consistent because citrate works best when it stays present in the urine throughout the week, and this steadiness often comes from small routines rather than large changes. Even people who do not enjoy sour flavors can adjust slowly by increasing dilution and still get meaningful support from the fruit. The goal is not intensity but steadiness, and that is what kidneys appreciate most when function has already dropped. Now that we have discussed the 3 morning fruits, we move into an unconventional habit that supports fluid movement and kidney ease. You will soon understand why so many renal therapists recommend the morning diaphragm activation routine. Many people with stage 3 or above kidney concerns wake up with a heavier feeling in their lower body because fluid shifts during sleep often slow the movement of waste products. A short diaphragm-focused routine in the morning can support the body in clearing this pressure because the diaphragm plays a direct role in lymph flow, which is the system that carries metabolic waste away from tissues. When the diaphragm moves freely, it creates a gentle pumping effect that pushes lymph upward, and this can lower the amount of fluid that otherwise sits around the kidneys and increases filtering stress. This early movement also improves blood flow to the renal area because the diaphragm sits above major blood vessels, and each controlled breath changes the pressure around them, which helps circulation become smoother. People at stage 3 or above often experience morning blood pressure swings, and controlled breathing can help stabilize this because slow inhaling and exhaling affects the vagus nerve, which plays a role in calming early-day stress signals. Clinical observations from physical therapy departments note that diaphragmatic mobility improves general circulation in people with limited physical activity, which becomes useful for anyone who wakes up with stiffness or swelling. A simple routine can start with 3 to 4 deep rib-expanding breaths where the ribs widen outward, and this helps activate the diaphragm rather than the shoulders. After that, gentle torso twists can help release stiffness along the spine, which allows air to move more easily toward the lower lungs, and this supports deeper breathing that many kidney patients struggle with. The final step is a careful diaphragm lift, where you take a slow exhale and lightly draw the stomach inward, which trains the diaphragm to move through its full range and improves control of abdominal pressure. People should avoid this routine right after eating since the stomach needs space to settle before deeper breathing. Anyone who feels chest pain or dizziness should stop right away because these signs mean the body is under stress. Slow movement is best for stage 3 or above because fast breathing raises heart rate and creates unnecessary strain. Have you ever tried any kind of breathing routine in the morning? And did it make your body feel lighter or more stable during the day? Now that all 4 parts are complete, we move into a simple list that brings everything together in a kidney-friendly way so the whole plan becomes easier to remember. Blueberries offer antioxidants with low potassium, which helps people at stage 3 or above start the morning safely. Apples provide pectin and quercetin that support filtration and help lower toxin buildup. Lemons supply natural citrate that lowers stone risk and supports gentle cleansing for stage 3 or above. The morning diaphragm activation routine improves circulation, lowers fluid pressure, and prepares the body for smoother kidney function throughout the day. If you found value in this, please do not leave without subscribing to Kidnease, especially if your kidney disease is at stage 3 or above, because every video here is made for you. And if you feel this gave you real support, type the word relief in the comments so I know it made a difference.